Welcome back to Hand of Fate, Burning Dog fans. It's been a while. Actually, I think I haven't played this since before I finished Let's Play Far Cry 3.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. One more run. One more attempt.
I am glad that I apparently left off here instead of in the middle of a run. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, I was having trouble with, well, this last asshole. Who is this? Okay, no countering. Yeah. Oh, you know what, let's go, let's actually make it a slower pitch than that. Really hated the Cursed Gambler. That guy sucked. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Fucking Dark Dwellers, but, you know.
Come now. The Queen awaits.
Never. Oh! How delightful. Alicia in Underworld. What the fuck does that part mean? Wait a minute. Maiden. Is that corruption or... Yeah, that's an @ symbol. What the fuck? When I saw it on the other card, I thought it was meant to be, oh, it's some kind of hieroglyphics that play into things. But that's the Maiden. I've had that card a bunch of times, and, yeah, that's an @ symbol. You know, like you find in an email address. Yeah, it's just gibberish. Okay, not all of them have them, but what the fuck? Great, I've let the game sit too long and now it's spoiled. Not literally. Actually, no, literally was the joke. Figuratively, being spoiled is when you're, told something you didn't want to know. No, let's just jump in. With Alicia in Underworld on the... Oops. Oh no, that is how you get there. Right, okay. Let's dance, old man.
Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Convenient. Yeah! Let's go after those.
A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river.
No, yeah, let's go with the zombies. Or skeletons. I like that you have this little ass town that's so starved for entertainment they built a combat arena in order to force people to go into it so they can get across the river. It's a little bit messed up, little bit sociopathic, but you know, several dicks. Yeah! Captain America, that motherfucker. Ah, it's good to see Torontus again. Oh. Well, that sucks. My thumb keeps going down to the D-pad. I guess I've been playing Shantae lately. I haven't done any side material since I started. I wonder why it's the undead that get swords. Sorry, started to say swords. I meant to say guns. It's a very different word indeed. Oh, hey. Hey, I hit the Vuitton. I didn't hit it fast enough there. I'm good with that. As long as you get to stop doing it. It's too late, your friend is stuck on a level geometry. Right in the donger! I think that one is wearing a Sean Devlin hat. Bizarre. Alright. You know, I think I am going to go back into Shantae and try and get those last two items so that I can get the completionist ending. I'm not looking forward to tracking down all of those nooks and crannies in the world so that I can find something, but you know. You're right behind me, and there's a sword in your hand. You really don't need to be throwing a knife. Right in the bread maker. I just thought, since it's been forever since we visited with our old friend Torontus of Canadia, that it might be fun to take a break from Shantae once we saw the credits, and do this for a session. You're paraded through the town, allowed to continue upon your adventure. A few random peasants throw coins, saying, "You've made me rich, warrior!"
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And the only thing I can spend it on in this run is food. The White Council 3. I'm gonna be honest, folks, I don't remember the White Council 2 or 1. While resting at the end of a small town. Oh, yes. I pissed these guys off in 1, then they sent assassins in 2. Let me get a lozenge. My throat is starting to dry up. It's very hot today. Just shy of 30 degrees C. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit off the top of my head. March forward. Let's hear your battle cry. So let it be written, so let it be done. While resting at the end of a small town, you are suddenly accosted by a young man. You! It's all your fault. You doomed the village of Dimsgate. The White Council thinks we paid you to attack their men. In retribution, they have plagued our town with the undead. One day, a group of mages appeared out of nowhere and laid a curse on the town. Some men, my father included, tried to stop them. But it was hopeless. Their magical shields blocked every blow. Then they conjured a hail of enchanted arrows that pierced our men through flesh, bone, and organ. I'm guessing those would be the bullets. We had to abandon our village. Even now, a horde of the living dead keeps us from returning. And so you should offer to help. And so you should! You can start by returning to our village and clearing out the undead. Their numbers seem to be limitless. Return to Dimsgate. Basically, I'll do it later. Oh! It overwrote the Dark Dweller. At least I hope it did. It did. You return to the village of Lesser Dimsgate, now cursed by the White Council. The eerie silence lies heavily upon you as you walk the deserted streets. In the town square, you discover a pair of unusual totems. They are made of bone and glow with an unnatural energy. The unliving bones of fallen villagers walk the earth in silent vigil around them. A few weapons scattered on the ground speak of previous failed attempts to free the village from the undead invasion. Oh boy, I really don't have the equipment for this. Fuck it, for freedom! The living dead turn towards you as one as you approach, weapon in hand. I'm gonna guess they're just never going to stop getting up until I destroy those totems. Unless I have to destroy those totems. Oh no, there they are. I was gonna say, in like a luck event. Shit, I was late. That's in the game, by the way. That's not a real dog. I know it sounds kind of like background and in the distance. Later that day, the villagers learn of your efforts and begin returning to bury their dead. Presumably under a big heaping mound of salt. "You've done nothing, stranger," yells an old woman as she drags a sack of bones towards the village cemetery. "Those robed devils will be back again when they hear of this. Next time, they'll probably blast this entire village off the face of the earth. You've doomed us all!" "Don't mind her," a young girl says. "She's always cranky. Thank you for laying our fallen to rest." She has a point, though. They're probably going to come and kill us all unless you can stop them. Let me guess. Huh. It's not the White Council for consultation. Interesting. I'll consult with the guy who ran the food wagon. Only
There's
he
a
knows what
token
to
in
do.
it for you if you win.
You sit at the table of the mayor of Lesser Dimsgate one evening, discussing the perils of living near wizards. Wow, I can barely see that token when it's in the dark like that. It doesn't help. I've got my blinds up today because I've got a fan in the window, trying to, make some effort against the heat. But of course, if I've got the blinds down, it's like 1/10 as effective. I mean, it does actually work. You might be surprised, because it keeps pumping air in around the blinds. It just takes a long time for it to work. And on a hot day like this, the effect will be negligible. So, the blinds are up, and there's a bit of a glare on the screen. Nothing that's interfering with anything so far. "The Mage Guild has always gathered in the forest at that tall tower of theirs," says the mayor with a sigh. "It's been that way since my grandfather's day, and longer." Ask for more information. "Well, back then they weren't so aggressive. There were rumors that unwanted visitors would be turned to stone and such like, but mostly they just kept to themselves and left other people alone. They would sometimes emerge to help the villagers, using herbs and magic to cure a particularly nasty disease, for example, or anything else that might interrupt delivery of their wine and other supplies. Sure, there would sometimes be a young upstart among them, looking to make a name for himself and causing trouble for us, but they'd soon leave to join the court of some kingdom or other. The wizard Zahagan changed all that, though. The self-appointed leader of the White Council now demands tribute, even from small kingdoms. What chance is a humble village like ours against their power? If anything threatens the council, they just
It has
pop
been called the
back to their
game of
tower.
eternity that we play. I didn't think that meant you'd take forever to make a decision, mind?
I'm being dramatic, damn you! If anything threatens the council, they just pop back to their tower, and magic keeps anyone from finding its real location. No army can lay siege to, or even reach, the tower. Ask about the supply wagons. Taran, the merchant, handles that. He told me once that he just heads into the forest, and eventually one of them appears, and magics the entire contents of his wagon away. I suppose you could ask him to let you hide with his stock. That might get you in. But what then? This card's token is now yours.
Sail away and see what you will find.
I want to say that's a song lyric, but I don't know for sure. Your journey will take you across the sea. Yo-ho, motherfuckers. Great.
All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
I forgot about that, the way the subtitles don't line up with the timing of his audio. That's not a screw up in the editing. That's the way it actually looks in game. Well, if I buy anything, I get cursed. So no. Well, I'm BurningDogFace, and with this auspicious start, I'll call it an episode. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Let's Play... Sorry, it's been a while. On the next episode of Let's Deal Hand of Fate. When I continue shaking off the cobwebs, and remembering why I liked this game so much in the first place. Later!